What if I told you Federico Auditore never truly died? That Ezio's beloved older brother was living a lie? This is a darker reimagining of Assassin's Creed 2, a fan-fiction timeline where betrayal runs deeper than blood, and the people Ezio mourns the most might not be lost forever. In this alternate timeline, there is no Petruchio. Ezio is the youngest of two brothers, and Federico, his hero, is secretly something else entirely, a Templar operative. Recruited at a young age and manipulated into seeing the assassin brotherhood as reckless and dangerous, Federico is raised under the watchful eye of the Templar order. But his bond with Ezio and his family is real, which makes his eventual betrayal all the more painful. He manages to hide his communications with the order, but over time Giovanni begins suspecting something is up. When Giovanni Auditore begins suspecting something's off, the Templars act. But it's Federico who makes the call. Knowing if he doesn't play along, the Templars will wipe out his entire family. So at the execution, Federico fakes his death, all a part of the Templars' plan. They want it to seem as if the future line of the Auditore family has been removed, with Federico, Giovanni dead, and Ezio missing. A hidden platform drops him below the stage, shielded from Ezio's view. Giovanni is truly executed. Federico vanishes. And Ezio? He runs, broken, believing his father and brother are both dead. Ezio's world collapses. He returns home to find out his mother and sister have also been kidnapped. He has nothing and no one. The weight of losing both Giovanni and Federico crushes him. He doesn't want revenge, not at first. He wants peace. He goes through a deep depression and even at times considers taking his own life. But fate has other plans. Ezio escapes, finding refuge with his Uncle Mario and the Brotherhood. Federico, meanwhile, is under the thumb of the Templars. They hold Claudia and Maria hostage to keep him compliant. And while he serves their cause, he never stops carrying the guilt. He even hides Ezio's whereabouts when he senses where he might be. Unwilling to lead the Templars to him, 5 years pass. Ezio becomes a master assassin. Federico, a shadow in the Templar ranks. And then, in a lavish masquerade ball, the two finally clash. The Templars never stopped searching for Ezio, and they wanted Federico to finish the job. Ezio, ironically, has been tasked with assassinating the golden-masked figure who happens to be Federico. They fight, brutally, efficiently, until Ezio's blade shatters Federico's mask, and the world goes still. Federico stares in some shock, knowing this moment was always coming but also not sure if it ever would. Ezio? He's speechless. A ghost stands before him. The brother he thought he had lost is not only alive, but armed with Templar gear, and was his marked target. He doesn't know what to feel, but before he can act on his emotions or ask some questions, a smoke grenade is thrown on the ground by Federico, and he disappears. The second meeting doesn't come for years. The world changes, power shifts. Ezio continues to fight for the Brotherhood, but the betrayal of Federico lingers like a scar. Eventually, they meet again, and this time, there's no masks, just brothers and blades. Ezio, after all this time, is fueled with anger and no longer wishes to forgive his brother, while Federico wants to tell Ezio everything, but knows he can't, or his mother and sister will be killed. They fight in a ruin outside Rome, a savage, emotional battle. Each lands blows that nearly kill, but in the end, Ezio wins. Federico is mortally wounded. Ezio tries to carry him to a doctor. Federico whispers out enough that Ezio realizes his mother and sister are alive and that he had been forced by the Templars into this life. He is extremely sorry to Ezio and tells him to hold no blame of his own. Federico's choices made when he was younger set him down this horrible path. Ezio reassures Federico that they will make it to the doctors, but it's too late. A volley of Templar throwing knives pierce Federico's chest, silencing him forever. In this version of Assassin's Creed 2, Federico's story becomes one of tragedy, not of loyalty or betrayal, but of a brother caught between two impossible choices. It changes everything. Ezio's grief, his rise, even his anger, it all takes on new meaning. Let me know in the comments below if you like this fan fictions and if you would like to see more fan fictions. And subscribe for more Assassin's Creed deep dives, theories, and fan stories. Until then, it is a good life we lead, brother, made better by the stories we tell.